Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Monday. Welcome to Motivation Monday. My name is Cathy McReynolds. We're with Bible Business Academy. As you come on, let me know where you're tuning in from. Let me know if you're catching this during the live or replay. I hope you guys had a great weekend. If you did something exciting this weekend, we'd love for you to share it with us. As you come on, we'll give you a little chance, and we got some little motivation music playing in the background. This is going to be a great one today, y'all. We're going to reference the three talents and how it relates to your business. So, as you come on, if you got questions from any of the lives that we've done, you can drop those in the comments as well. Let me also know what type of business you have, and don't forget to like and share what we have going on here, guys. And if you want to know more information, you can go to BibleBusinessAcademy.com. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and get this party started. So welcome. And let me adjust this right here. All right, so y'all ready? So good morning and welcome to Motivation Monday. And today we're going to talk about how to discover and multiply your talents and reference the powerful parable of the talents from Matthew 25:14 through 30. So when you get a chance, you want to just take that out. Especially if you're catching this during the replay, before you go through this entire broadcast, just take a few seconds and read that. I'm going to reference a few other scriptures through here, but make sure you go and read Matthew 25:14-30. And I'm coming from the NIV version, y'all. So what we're going to do is we're going to be sharing how this applies to our lives and to our business. And when you think of this story, it's not just about financial stewardship. Okay, it's about using what God has given us, our talents, our skills, and our resources, and just growing them with faith and with bold action. See, when you think about like growing what you've been given with faith and bold action, you think about your talents and skills. It's something that like you just want to really begin to reflect on so that you can start living in your truth and living with what God called you to do. When we look at this parable, a master entrusted his servants with different amounts of talents before going on a journey. Two of them invested and multiplied what they had received. And the master praised them. And he's, it's like, well done, my good and faithful servant. We hear that a lot. You want to hear that, well done, my good and faithful servant. And two of them did that. But that third one, all right, let's talk about that third one and why you don't want to be that third one, that third servant, out of fear. And see, a lot of people miss this part, out of fear. So are you not starting your business because of fear? Are you not growing your business because of fear? Are you not taking those risks that need to be taken because of fear? Are you not going live because of fear? All of that is stopping you, and you're bearing the talents that God gave you and the assignment that he put out here for you. And trust me, y'all, I've been there. When I first started doing this, I don't know, like 4 or 5 years ago online, it was very uncomfortable to come on here and to go live and to know the whole world is watching you. What if you make a mistake? What if you got something in your face, something up your nose? I don't know. You can have just anything, but what if people judge you? Like, all of these thoughts come to you. But did he call you to do something great? And if he did, these are the things that you have to start operating with. And you cannot operate in fear and be like that third servant who buried his talents and missed his opportunity to grow. I don't want you to bury your talents. I don't want you to miss your opportunity to grow. So when you think about this story and how it translates to our lives today, that's what I want to break down for you. And I didn't say it, but if you have a pen and paper, here's a great time to grab one. Or if you're watching this during the replay, go ahead and hit pause. So we're going to talk about how to identify that unique talent and resources that God gave you. Because you might be thinking, I know I don't really know what it is. I don't know what my gift is. I don't know what my talent is. What am I supposed to be doing? And if you're at that phase, then this will help you. And even if you're at the phase where you kind of know what it is, but you just need more clarification to know that it's going in the right direction, then tune in. This will help you out. So first, let's start by recognizing the talents that God had entrusted us with. Some of you have skills like in leadership. Some of you have creativity. Some of you are able to that communication skill. Like I'm on here, but that is the communication skill is not my gift. I have to work towards that. And I have some people that I know that they're very good at it. They can just go and they do and they make it happen. I have that gift of encouraging. Like I have that gift of helping people and pouring into people and encouraging people. But part of getting that gift out, I have to get on here and do these things. So everything that you do as you're developing that talent and looking into that, it may not be comfortable for you, and that's okay. I want you to be okay with that. So whether your skills in leadership, creativity, or communication, while others may be gifted in organizing and teaching or speaking, right? I want you to think about these areas where you naturally excel at. And these are the areas that people often seek out you for that help with. They're calling you, DMing you, hey, can you help me with this? And it's those activities that bring you joy. Now, even though I don't have that gift of communication, but I do it anyway, this brings me joy, knowing that I'm helping someone. So don't necessarily look at the activity that you have to do. Look at how it makes you feel. And sometimes you may not want to do it. And regardless of how it's making you feel at that moment, you still go do it. And then once you start doing it, that feeling of like, oh man, that was great. I hope I impacted somebody. I hope I helped somebody. And when we talk about talent, we're not just talking about skills, but we're also talking about resources. We're talking about time. We're talking about energy, and we're talking about finance and even your network, even the people that you know. So just don't think of it as skill. You got to look at it rounded of all of the areas that it will be that's being affected. So I want you to start by writing these out. I want you to take a pen and paper and write out what you feel you're good at. Like just little pen and paper. I keep, which I don't think you guys can see this. Well, kind of, sort of, but there's a little notebook. And that was my writing from this morning, writing scriptures, writing goals, writing things out, writing things that you need to do and get better at. So I want you to do that. Just write out your gifts, write out your talents, and do that without comparing it to what someone else does. God gave everybody something different, and your gift is not someone else's. So don't compare and have that compare-itis that stops you and puts you with that third talent living in fear. Because he's given each of us a different, unique combination. Like everybody got that unique fingerprint, you got that unique gift. And you can also ask God, ask him, what have you put in my hands? And what do you need me to do so that I can be effective at it and I can do your will while I'm getting this done for you, and so that I can be obedient and do what you called me to do. Because at the end of the day, don't you want to hear that word, well done, my good and faithful servant? So that was tip 1 for you. And now we're going to go into the next one, which is practical strategies to multiply what you've been given. Once you know your talents, the next step is to multiply it. See, in Genesis, he says, be fruitful, right? And multiply. That's the part that we forget about, to multiply. You can't just let that talent come out and not multiply it, right? You have to make it grow. Everything that God has, he's so amazing, y'all. Everything that is done is for us to grow it, to make it better. So that's part of your next step, is to multiply it. So when you look at the parable, the 2 faithful servants put their talents to work. For us, that might mean investing time and improving our skills. Maybe that's why you're tuning in here. Your network, getting to know more people. You can use tools like AI to enhance your business. You can join some of our trainings that we have that will take you to a whole nother level in that. So for instance, I'll give you an example. If you're skilled in speaking or teaching, consider offering like workshops, starting a YouTube channel, or doing a podcast, or building a course. So those are some of the things that you can start doing right now, and you can reach a lot of people. That's why we're doing this again. We used to go live like for 2 years straight. I went live like every single day. And as they say, it works so well, you stop doing what you need to do because you get confused. So if you're at that stage, I get it. I've been there. So I'm trying to help you to avoid that delay in getting and multiplying and doing what he called you to do. And you can have the strength in organization. So think about consulting or coaching others in your productivity and what you're good at. And so, and those of you who are gifted with creativity, whether it's through the arts or design or writing, you can explore how you can expand your reach through social media, through a blog, through podcasts, through going live. Each of these actions, if you take them, however small the growth, and remember, God rewards efforts. He says that, he gets excited when you begin something. So don't forget that beginning is what you need to do. Colossians 3:23 says, whatever you do, work at it with all your heart as you're working for the Lord and not just human masters. So number 3, and the final one, y'all, is the role of faith and bold action in achieving success. Faith is definitely that foundation that drives us and takes the risk and the steps and get us out of our comfort zone. So just as those first 2 servants had faith that their efforts would bring a return, we are called to truly trust God and step forward with him even when we don't know the entire path. Hebrews 11:1 reminds us, now faith is confidence in what we hope for, right? What we hope for. So that's confidence in what you hope for. So part of that confidence comes, are you writing out your goals? Are you hoping, like, I'm trying to get this in here. I'm gonna have to fix this background, right? Are you hoping for something? Do you have goals that you are writing out? Because if you're not hoping for something, how are you going to have faith in something? If you don't have things written down, how are you going to live out that plan? How is he going to bless that plan, right? And faith is about believing that God is with us every step of the way, through your mistakes, through everything that we do, through things we do good, he is with us. So when we operate from a place of faith, we move with confidence, knowing that God will bless our efforts, however small they may be. So today, y'all, I want you to choose faith over fear. We hear that a lot. It's not just a saying, but take bold steps with what you've been given and trusting that God has already equipped you for that journey and to make things happen for you. And as you remember and as you grow every single step, think about multiplying those talents. How can I multiply it, and how can I honor God and fulfill the purpose that he has for us? So I hope this brought you value today. But in closing, if you're curious about where you stand and your talents and your areas for growth, I've created a talent assessment quiz. And this quiz will help you identify your strengths, understand your areas for development, and also give you a personalized insight into how you can grow in your faith and your business, because that's what Bible Business Academy is about. So if you want to take that quiz, type in the comment quiz and I'll DM it over to you. And when you take this quiz, what you're going to do is discover how you can multiply your God-given talents. So go ahead and type in the comments quiz and I'll get that DM over to you. So let's do this. Let's take the steps boldly into this week with action and faith and confidence that God will guide us towards our potential and make the things happen that we desire to have happen. So y'all have a blessed day, and I want you to have confidence that the things that you pursue will happen this week. In any way that we can help you make that happen, we'll definitely do that. So if you have any comments, you can leave them in the comments. And if you have any questions, let me see if I can see. Yeah, I can see maybe, yeah, news chat. Okay, let me look in the chat section here. I guess I should. if it will show. Okay. So yeah, if you have any questions or anything like that, you can put them in the chat section and we'll be able to see those. But make sure you type in quiz and we'll get that out to you. For more information, you can go to BibleBusinessAcademy.com, BibleBusinessAcademy.com, and find out how to grow your business with biblical principles. All right, y'all, have a wonderful day, and we'll see you tomorrow for Toolbox Tuesday, same time, 9 a.m. Eastern. Have a blessed and wonderful day. See you guys.